Hi, friends. It's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with my little sleepy Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, today. She had a little grooming this morning, so she smells wonderful, but she's a little bit tired. So she's working hard to keep her eyes open here. Let me make sure that we're live. I'm going to check this because that's always in question to make sure everything's working. Okay, it looks like everything's working. So we're here. We made it. Let me get the comments going here. It's good to see you guys. I thank you so much for popping on. Let me move her over to this side and see it. There, you can see her better. You can see how cute they trimmed up her little face. Is so cute. Marsha Long, good to see you. Yeah, they trimmed up her little face and got her all clean and smelling good. Tina, it's raining in North Carolina, huh? Hello, Cindy Reed. Good to see you. Yeah, it's cloudy here too. It's been cloudy for days and cool, but it's not raining. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, we love the rain. Vicky, good to see you from Arizona. Tina, yeah, she got her little grooming today. That the groomer came, the mobile groomer, and that was good. Cindy, your girls were groomed this week too. Yeah, it's always fun when they get all cleaned up and trimmed. You can see her eyes closing. Jeanne, good to see you. Roz, hello. Yes, she looks beautiful. Cindy, sunny and cloudy. Sunny and cloudy up in Canada? Hi, Linda Brady. How are you doing today? Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, totally happy Friday. We're always glad it's Friday. Snickers got groomed yesterday, too. It must be going around. Every 6 weeks. Yep. I don't do Ellie that often because I bathe her and do a lot. I just need her done every 3 or 4 months to really trim her. I try to trim her, but she comes out crooked. And then when it needs to be all straightened out, I have the groomer do it. I would love to know how to. I should take a class in dog grooming. I really should, because it would save me money. Hello, Linda. You just got your Layers of Beauty card as a prize. Oh, good. It's such a beautiful bundle. I love that bundle. Let me see. Let me get my glasses. I can't see that. Bonnie Debo, it looks like. Yes, good to see you live, Bonnie. Ann Sosson, cool and rainy West Virginia. Lisa McCusker, I'm so happy to see you. Are you in Poway, or are you in Arkansas? Let me know. Lisa is one of my downline, and she lives in 2 cities because she has grandbabies. Linda Brady, you're down with a cold. I'm so sorry, Linda. That's not good. Karen, good to see you. You're not always live either, I don't think. I'm glad to see you over on YouTube. Thank you. Lisa's in Poway. Okay, great. You're in town. That's where I used to live, and I like it when I know she's nearby. Roz, YouTube has great videos. Oh, on how to groom. Your groomer does doggy play dates. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. Adorable. Well, you guys, we have a lot to talk about today, so we better not just be wasting time here. Carol Schaefer, good to see you from Connecticut. We're just going to be talking about all kinds of things. There's so much new going on. One thing I hope most of you have seen, there is going to be, and it's like, yay, free shipping day next Tuesday. Watching today from Raleigh, North Carolina. You're in for a wedding. Oh, Karen, how nice. Kathy Oderly, good to see you too. Oh, your granddaughter's preschool graduation. Those are so cute. Oh my gosh, I love those little things. That is so adorable. Okay, free shipping next Tuesday, May 21st. You guys do not miss it. Get your Get your list ready to go. You have to have a minimum order of $75. But free shipping on $75 is big. You're saving $8 in shipping, because I think your shipping up to that point would be $7.95. So definitely get your list made, and let's take advantage of that, because Stampin' Up! Doesn't offer that. I always say it whenever they do it, like 3 times a year they do that, through maybe 4. And with all this beautiful new catalog product, I'm shocked they're doing this, but happy. So happy. I'm going to be taking advantage of it myself. We all need free shipping. Shipping is so crazy expensive, and before it goes up too, isn't it going up June something? I heard that shipping is going up, postage anyway. So, okay, that's the one big deal. Now I'm going to put Ellie down. She's ready for her little nap. And I'm going to turn you down because we have things to look at here. So let me see if I can do it right now. Let's see here. Okay. I'm working at it. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. No, I have to, for some reason, it's a few buttons that I have to push to get that little picture-in-picture. Karen Kozlowski, good to see you. And Judy Hopp, good to see you. What is with you girls? You're all in tonight watching on a Friday evening. That is so wonderful. Okay, here we go. Now we got the picture-in-picture. Okay, and let me see if I can get the... yeah, look at that. Yay, I'm always happy. Okay, so here is what I want to talk about, because we've only got today, well, today's the 17th already, so we've only got a half a month, only 15 more days to take advantage of the starter kit special. Cheryl McGowan, good to see you. So we want to take advantage. Oh dear, now what happened? Goodness sakes alive. You just... oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to put this on. Let me see. I've got it I've got it backwards now. Oh, dear. Okay. I am so sorry. One of these days, I'm going to get this figured out. Okay. All right. Finally. Yes. Put prize. Kay Phipps. Good to see you. Vicky. Good that you switched over from YouTube. Okay. So here's what I want to talk about is the fabulous starter kit special. If you are not a demonstrator, this is absolutely the time to get your starter kit. Seriously, I talked about it the other day. I won't take a lot of time today, but there's no obligation. You will be a part of Stampin' Up! Until September, and it could even be September 30th if you get the starter kit now, and that means you get 20% off everything you order after the starter kit. The starter kit is $99. You get $125 of Stampin' Up! Product of your choice. It all ships free, and for the month of May, you get these 5 full-size ink pads. You get the new in colors, the 5 in color markers. You get a package of the designer series paper in all the in colors, and you get an assortment of the cardstock, the new in color cardstock. That is amazing. It really is. It's an absolutely amazing deal. They don't usually have deals this good. And I just want to make sure that you know and that you can take advantage of it. I'm going to put it down because we have other things to talk about. But truthfully, for 20% off your favorite products, it's the best deal in town. Is this the week that the card I make is the prize, Karen? No, that was last week. This week I have a special prize. I have a little bit of in color ribbon, petunia pop ribbon, not a full spool, but a little bit. I prepared my shares, and those were sent out for those of you who took advantage of my shares. And after I packed everything up, there is a quarter of a spool of Petunia Pop ribbon that was just left. And I counted everything, so I think I must have made an extra one of these. So thank you, Karen. So this is the prize will be for next week. And the one for this week, the one I'm going to give away this week was the card last week. I know that sounds confusing, right? Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is my Faith Creations class for May. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm right now is the pre-order for my Faith Creations class for May. And I always like to give you guys a sneak peek. Others, I don't really give a sneak peek. These are the 3 designs that you're going to make. This one opens up. And in addition to making 2 of each of these 3 designs, I'm going to give you a couple of sheets, well, 1 sheet of, so it's double of 3 different Bible verses that go with these so that you can put the Bible verses on the inside of the card or on the outside of the card. Linda, good to see you, if you want to. So you're going to get Bible verses, you're going to get everything to make these cards, you're going to get a half a pack of the Country Lace Designer Series paper, you're going to get the Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder, you're going to get these from the Mediterranean Suite. I am loving these opal rounds. And I think I'm throwing in some ribbon. I forget if I'm throwing in the whole spool or not. But you're getting a lot. And the verses are wonderful. They're biblical verses on faith, hope, and love. And they're from this Unbounded Love stamp set, which I was so surprised to see that it has faith, hope, and love, and peace in here. And so because it does, we're going to make cards using this stamp set. And the die set has so many nice label dies that I use these 2 in combination to create these cards. And I think you're going to love them. I think your friends and family are going to love them. And I know what you love about the Faith Creations classes is that they're biblical and they have scriptures, and that's what you're going to be getting. So email me, Peggy at prettypapercards.com. The basic kit is $45. If you get the bundle added on, you get it without tax and shipping on the bundle itself. So that would be everything combined for $99. And if you want just the PDFs, you can get those for $25 this time. Dinner party tomorrow. Your daughter's going to be 40, Marcia. Then you're part of a giving church. My goodness. Oh my goodness, you have so much going on. Linda Brady, Unbounded Love is on your wish list. You might as well get my kit because you'll get everything together. Yes, 1 Corinthians 13, that's right. That's one of the verses. Absolutely, Marcia. You'll love this kit, and I love it. So, okay. Oh, I forgot to mention with the starter kit special from Stampin' Up for $99, I had a little note here, and I just saw my note. $247 of product for $99. Julia Osuna, good to see you. Okay, here's what we're going to make today. I'm only going to make 1 card, but the purpose of the card is it'll show you how to create a darling little note card bundle using a stamp set that you might not have even noticed in the new catalog, and it's called Penciled Pear. Isn't that a cute little stamp set? Now, there are no dies, but I've created the note cards so that you don't need those dies. And I want to show you where this is in the catalog. It's on page 118. And one reason I think that you might have overlooked it or not considered it is because it's under, thank you, Linda, Cindy Howard, North Dakota, good to see you. Because this stamp set is on a page that talks about watercolor techniques. And I know a lot of people just are like, and when you see this up here, you think, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I don't even know that I could do that. But the stamp set is so cute. And I have found a way to make it look a little bit watercolory. And so I'll take this apart for you. I need to keep the note card set. I can't give it away because I actually need to give it as a gift. But it's inside one of our Stampin' Up! Plastic envelopes, and I've got 4 cards in here. And I'm going to show you how to make one. I have 2 of them with the sentiment and with the envelopes. This is made from our note cards and envelopes set. You get both together. I hope they're in now. For a while they were out, but it's such a good bargain. I haven't looked to see what it is in the new catalog, but not that much. You get like 20 note cards and 20 envelopes, and they mail with 1 stamp. So I made 2 cards with the little sentiment, just a little note, and then I made 2 cards without the sentiment so that you can kind of see. I like it both ways, but there might be an occasion that you might just want to send it without a sentiment. So the little package, the little gift package, has 4 of them, and they're using the new, I want to make sure you're introduced to the beautiful new Basic Beige. Okay, Basic Beige is a new neutral color that I am just loving. It is a bit green. It has a little greeny shade, but I think it's so modern. My upline, the lady above me in Stampin' Up! Is Mary Fish, and she's the one that I heard first say, this color, this Basic Beige is modern, and I agree. I think it's a modern, it gives a modern look. And I'm going to use some dies to make the card also. So let's get started. So here's one of the note cards. Again, you get 20 and 20 envelopes in a set, and you could just search for it on, let me get my glasses on the website, and maybe one of you would like to do the search while we're chatting. I know I have so many good helpers, and let us know if it did come back in, if they did come back in, because I think there was a run on them right before the new catalog came out. So here's your little note card that you get 20 of. It's 5 inches by 3.5, just so you know the measurements. And what I'm going to do, I've already done this embossing with the painted texture embossing folder because I didn't want to have to get out my big Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. Linda, yes, they're white. And I think the white really looks good with the Basic Beige. And this piece of Basic Beige, I cut just 1/8 of an inch smaller on 2 sides, 1/8 of an inch smaller than 3.5, and 1/8 of an inch smaller than 5. I'm not going to calculate that. You guys, you number people can calculate that. But I just cut 3.5 by 5, and then I cut in 1/8 of an inch just on 2 sides because I thought it looked kind of good, just a tiny bit of the white showing through. And I did go ahead and emboss with the painted texture 3D embossing folder. One thing I think about this embossing folder is it's just kind of neutral. It just gives that texture, but it's neutral. It's not like dots and spots or anything like that. It's just nice and neutral. So the first thing we're going to do, we know this is going to go on here, and we are going to wrap this piece to give more texture. We're going to wrap it with some linen thread. So here's the linen thread, and it comes on a roll. I'm so glad they've done that these days. But what I like to do before I use it is really pull out the portion I'm using and really straighten it to get as many of the curls out as I can. And I'm going to show you a little trick with this to get this to adhere. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape, just enough to hold the linen thread down, but I really like the way it looks when I run it across the center of the card. I'm going to wrap it around 3 times, and I have maybe 1.5 inches that I'm holding on the back. Okay, then I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. It's getting a little tangled there, but I think I have enough. Okay, and then I'm going to just trim that off, like right there. Okay, so there is my linen thread going across 3 times. And then on the back, I'm going to pull it in as much as I can, and I'm going to tack it down with some double-sided tape, just like that. And then I go back in and press inside to make sure it really sticks that tape down, the thread down. Now before I stick the second little end, I want to make sure it looks the way I want it to look, and it pretty much looks good. So I like to make sure I pull a little tight, because I hate it when the thread gets like baggy on the front. Ugh, that doesn't look good. Hate baggy thread. And then again, just press. I want to press down in between the threads there to make sure that it really adheres. So there, that adds so much texture, I think, the 3 wraps of the linen thread. And then I'm just going to glue this down. And it doesn't have to be all perfect. I mean, I do want it to be perfect, but it doesn't always have to be all perfect. So I'm going to use some multi-purpose glue on the sides here of the back to adhere this down to the front of my note card. And I just think this treatment, and I'm going to put a little glue in here too, right around the thread, and maybe a little on the thread. I'm just getting glue happy. But I think this treatment really is, it has a little bit of a rustic feel. So then you just put that down real close to the edge, because you just want a little tiny bit of white to be showing through. And we'll just press that down. And just even like that, doesn't that look nice? Just a nice textured look. I personally really like it. Okay, now we have to do our pears. We'll let this dry a bit, and we'll do our penciled pears. So in this stamp set, you have a large pear, the 4 little pears, 3 sentiments, and I'm assuming that's a pear blossom. We don't need to go into detail. I'm quite sure it must be. So I'm going to stamp my pears in pecan pie. I've really been loving pecan pie. I don't know about you guys. It is a warm tone, which seems funny to use it with the cool tone of the basic beige, but I liked it. I thought it, pears are kind of yellowy, browny sometimes. And doesn't that look nice? It just looks like that penciled sketch that it's supposed to be. Okay, so we'll set this to the side. And now what I'm going to do, this is the little faux, F-A-U-X, or fake watercolor treatment. This is going to make it look a little watercolory. Just because, and I'm going to use a light Pool Party Stampin' Blend on the brush end, but I have to tell you the brush end is getting a little dry. I'm going to need to order a new set. But I'm just going to go around in a circular fashion. Don't get right up to it, but get near it. Leave a little border between the Pool Party and the pecan pie ink. And then I'm just going to go a little circular, and you can see my end is my little brush tip is kind of dying, but that's okay. This gives the watercolor look. It's like it's been just, watercolored around it. And that's what we want to do. And even though it looks a little bit odd to you, it looks odd to me also, but when you get it all finished, it's really a nice look. And so we'll just go a little bit. It's really a shadow effect, I think. Some artist would know more about the details of why this looks good. But you just kind of go around in that circular fashion. And it really, like I said, it really doesn't matter where you start, where you stop. It doesn't matter too much. You can get carried away making it all even or whatever, but when it dries, it's just a very nice, soft look. Now we're going to get out our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, and I meant to tell you. Maybe I didn't tell you. Maybe I didn't. No, I'm right. I didn't need to say anything. Sorry. I was thinking of something, but I was wrong. Okay, so this had been just a scrap, and now I'm going to be Margaret Gordon from Australia. So good to see you. So now I'm going to cut the 4 penciled pears with one of the deckled rectangle dies. And I'm just going to try to get that even, so, you know, same distance from end to end on both sides. And we'll just run that through and cut those little pears out. It looks like a picture frame there, doesn't it, with that? It really is, you know, I think I'm going to like this pear set more than I thought, because just even right there, look at that. It looks like a framed picture on a wall, doesn't it? It does. Okay, so there we have our pears. Okay, I'll set that to the side. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to, where's our card? Now this is all glued down, and I'm going to adhere the pears with dimensionals, and what I'm going to do is just put a dimensional on the top and bottom, left and right, just to secure it on each side of the linen thread. Just like this. These are really quick and easy little note cards to make, and I think they look very artistic and very professional. You know, you give this little set to someone and they're going to go, oh my gosh, you made this? So now I want to just get the linen thread to run through the center there, okay? And just like that. I think that looks good. So you can leave it like that. And what I love about using the note cards as a card base is that you already have a card ready to go. Now we could stamp some more pears here. I'm not going to. We could, but I really wanted it to be just elegant and artistic looking. So now we'll make this sentiment. So we're just going to take a scrap of basic white paper, and we're going to bring back our pecan pie ink. And the sentiments are nice. It's your day. Thanks for being you. And just a little note. So for a note card set, it seems like just a little note would be the right sentiment, the correct sentiment. Okay. So let's just ink that stamp up a little bit, and we're just going to put it right in the center. Isn't that cute? The font is very neat. It's a very neat font. Let me get it up a little closer so that you can really see it. Isn't that a cute font? Yeah, thank you, Roz. It's, you know, I'm telling you, it's the Stampin' Up products. They are so nice. Okay, now we're going to die cut this. We're going to bring back our little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And for this, the size that I found that I liked here just dropped on the floor. Hold on. Oops. So this is a little die from the Perennial Postage die set. Here is the die set. And this is a nice little rectangle. There it is. You can see it in the whole set. It's a nice little rectangle for sentiments, especially two-line sentiments, which this one is. You know, it has two. It's not just one line. It's a two line. And it gives nice little edging, which is cute. So let me get this so I can see it just a little better myself. I want to have it turn out correctly. Just a little note. Thank you, guys. That's what I thought about it too, Vicki, it is elegant and classy. And I believe it's because of this penciled pear stamp set. It's very artistic, penciled pear. So now we have our little sentiment, and all I'm going to use here is one dimensional on the right side. And then I am going to add a little bit of glue. And the reason I'm doing this, remember, this is already raised up, okay? So we need to add a dimensional to raise this piece to that same level. But it's gonna, the top right here will lay over, and so I want to add just a little bit of glue. And that makes sure it's nice and adhered there. And so we just do that. That can move down a bit. Isn't that just cute? I just think that is super cute. And you add, you know, so I don't know, you know, certain circumstances you would want to use the one with the sentiment. Other circumstances, this is just fine. So the nice little set, I'll just bundle up the set so that for the girls that came in a little bit late, I packaged them in. It was just here, but it may have disappeared. Here we go. I just put them inside. We could put them in a nicer box. We really could, or a little small bag. But I just slipped them inside one of our plastic envelopes. This you can get from Stampin' Up. And it has a self-adhesive back. And then I used this ribbon that has the little dots on it. I thought was so cute. And I don't know if I can slide it back on, but I just tied a knot in it and it works. There we go. And I think that looks pretty nice as a little hostess gift, or just a little small gift. Don't you think that's a nice gift? I do. I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to use it and give it to someone. So, okay, let me come back here. There we go. And we're going to give away a prize. A Friday prize. So this is the one for next week. All right. So if you want to get this is a quarter of a spool of the Petunia Pop ribbon, then put the word prize today. But last week we made this card, and so this is the one I'm giving away today that we made last week. I cannot get over the Mediterranean Blooms set, you guys. If you don't have it, you've got to get it. It is so gorgeous. I'm just seeing so many beautiful things, and every time I touch it, I love it. Get it on free shipping day next Tuesday. Okay, so the winner of the card is, we had a lot of people that wanted this card, and the winner is Brenda Jacques. And I think Brenda usually watches over on YouTube. I don't know that I've seen her name here today, but I'm pretty sure I've got your address, Brenda, and I will get this out to you. Congratulations. Anything made with this pretty Mediterranean Blooms set, that's the name of the suite. The actual stamp set and dies are Citrus Blooms, but they are just, it's just gorgeous. And I made it on, we made it together on lemon lolly cardstock. And I'm going to be making more things with that. The paper, oh my gosh, I love the paper. And you know, I think I told you that, maybe I didn't tell you, but I think I did, that I researched about the different the paper from the Mediterranean Blooms. So here, you know, you've seen it, you guys have seen it. But I was surprised because I just got back from Mexico, and here's another pattern. And I thought, okay, this is supposed to be paper from the Mediterranean, but why did I see it in Mexico? And then I learned that because Spain owned Mexico for a long time, they brought their artisans and So that's why Mexico has very similar and the same tiles and the blue and white as does the Mediterranean area, specifically Spain. So there you go. There's your history lesson for the day. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this Friday afternoon. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I won't be back to see you until Wednesday, the day after the free shipping day. But I'm going to be putting lots of notices up. So don't forget, my mistake. Tuesday, May 21st, 24 hours, free shipping, all orders over